Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 12th and final episode of the second season of Kakegurui. Now, last episode, a lot of our important characters were invited to a special auction, which was hosted by Batsubame, and was also revealed she was like the organizer, the sponsor, and participated in it as well. And also, there were other people participated in it as well that were out of sight and out of mind, but still pushing that button. I think Ibarra was the one that actually directly pressing it, but yeah, we pretty much we would know exactly what's going on now. Our characters know exactly what's going on, so we can move forward with that. Yumiko is serious too because she like brought in a whole bunch of money near the end of last episode, so it's still on. It's very much on. You had Batsubami just like let her hair out and reveal her true form with her dark wings and everything. So yeah, I hopefully this is a pretty good final episode. That's always my hope. So let's get into it and find out. 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, seems about right. Was that you when you were younger? Your hair's longer. Not exactly the most uplifting episode, but backstory is always important. Is her hair and eye color the exact same? Oh, Butterfly's talking to her. That's impressive. Huh. It is nice hair, although that hair clip is nicer. I guess that's a very special day for you. Well, that's all it takes. Then I'll get some hair clips. A very pretty hand. Oh, wait. Who is that? That wasn't Yumiko, was it? I mean, I saw like a black hair, but it's a really sad existence that you lead. Huh, that was a scream. What did we miss? Oh, it was a gambling match. Poor Butterfly. So does that make it worse? Oh, yeah, that's when she lost the hair. Wow, that's a pose. Uh, okay, that was an interesting lead-in. Uh, I mean, it was brief, but I guess that's enough backstory on her to get a basic idea of her character. Yeah, who was that person she was talking about? Was it somebody related to, like, part of Yumiko's family? Because I don't think that would have been Yumiko, because Yumiko's like this around the same age as Batsubame, I'm sure. So it might have been her older sister or mother. Or it could have been somebody with black hair that's completely unrelated, I don't know. But I figured there'd be a reason why they didn't show her very well. They kept showing a butterfly as, like, a symbolism for her. And she can still do poses, I can see. Well then. Good as goal as any. Yeah, I know, right? What, you don't have any thoughts on this? Yeah. I mean, what now? That's the question. Well, I guess that should have been obvious. We just gamble some more. That could be the case. That very well could be the case. They just kind of assumed Terano was the mastermind. That's pretty funny. I mean, I did too, so. Yeah, that's your fault. She played her cards well. A good question. Didn't think about that. Oh? Huh. Okay, elaborate, please? Well, I should hope so. Well then. Yeah. I guess as long as there's consent, it's fine. I mean, I've seen that too. I guess she was just working. Didn't occur to me either. Okay. About to say, what are you guys gonna do to... But... Yeah. This match has changed a bit, but the match must continue. Yeah, we gotta work together. There's only like maybe one council member in that room, besides you. That's funny. So much for not competing against each other. So backing out now, we just have to do our best. There's also a chance to lose a lot. That's the nature of gambling. Yeah, we can't have that. Yeah, that would suck. We want to get them back before it ends. Stop going up. It'd be pretty stupid too. It's a tricky situation to get yourself out of. That's kind of a good thing. You're making things more difficult. Wow, really? Hope you enjoy that one vote profit. That's a terrible bid. Let's pretend for a second I don't know what that is. So, like quicksand. Yeah, it clearly sounds like quicksand. Oh, Yumiko, you are something special. And Mary, you're sane, right? What do you have to say on this? I don't really see a way out of this unless we can, like, start trusting each other. Let people win with 10 votes. That'd be the only real way to... Wait, what? Why would you do that? That is... Why? I mean, it stops other people from losing votes, I guess that's the logic, but... Because nobody in their right mind would vote after that. Maybe just jump straight to 101. Why not just do 100, though? Why does this be 101? All it really does is protect other people from losing votes. That's the only thing this accomplishes as far as I know. But right now, she just kind of, But they're not gonna get anything back like this. Well then. I guess if people know she's gonna jump up to 101, they wouldn't want to vote or bid. I guess that's what's happening there. Because why would you, like, throw out 10 votes if you're just gonna go for 101? You just lose your 10 votes. Because the worst thing is when you gradually get to the top, people lose the most. I mean, I'm pretty sure they've said that before, didn't they? Or maybe I just assumed that. That's the whole idea of a Joker. We'll see. I think you're all insane, honestly, but that's the fun of the show. No. Oh. Well, there you go. The only thing this accomplishes is keeping things stable without losing anything more. That's all it really accomplishes. Yeah, I noticed that too. I just want to know why it's 101 instead of 100. Why not just do 100? That triggers me slightly. Boom, cha, boom, boom, cha. Man, she's gotta be getting a little bit frustrated. Boom, boom, boom. Well, one vote. Will anybody else bid? Maybe not, if they just assume she's gonna jump up again. There we go, that's a much better deal right there. So yeah, I think it's what I thought it was. Yeah. So it's pretty much what I thought it was, it seems like. Just scaring other people out of not bidding anymore so she can get them for low bids. Getting told. Oh, Yumiko, you're so cute and so smart. I mean, watch me. Yeah, you can bet if you want to. You just watch me go up to 101. uh, yeah, oh wow, you were really getting destroyed now. What are you talking about? Nobody said anything to anybody. I didn't see any conspiring. Yeah, did you see any secret conversations? Because I didn't. Because we have an unspoken agreement almost. Oh, that face of despair is delicious. You can see her grimacing when the vote goes in. Are we gonna cancel this soon? Wow, that wasn't much of a podium. Yeah, we didn't talk to each other at all, really. And that's how Gimiko loves to talk. I guess we did. One vote. This woman's being broken. Oh god. That's a little bit scary. My hammer now. Your move, auctioneer. What will you do? Well, that sucks for you. Well, we have a pretty big loser here now. It was a bold move. Yeah, Yumiko outgambled you. I do feel a little bit bad for you, but still. Oh. Oh. That was interesting. Midar is not going to allow any of this self-pity. But the show's almost over. Your life? Okay. Yeah, so that woman is who I thought it was, I think. Yes. Yeah, what else do you need in life if you can gamble? You just now realize that, really? The end of the second season. That was some animation. Oh. Yeah, maybe. Give it a try. Are you just shoving her face into your chest? Is that what I saw there? Oh, there we go. We saw her a bit better there. Yeah, pure and simple. Oh, Batsubami. Are we striking a pose together here? Break those chains. Oh. It's like a play almost at this point. Naturally. Okay. Yeah, is it okay for you to bet your life on this gamble? Yeah, she did agree to that pretty easily. That would suck. Yeah, you can't stop her, Suzui. Wow. Really? I was gonna say we didn't have time for another gamble, but I guess if we're going no game, no life with it, then we do. Wait, which is which? I don't think did they say which was which? I guess we're not cutting away from that. Okay. Sure. What is with this girl? She's kind of cute. I bet. She did. Yeah, what happened exactly? Oh, well, that's good. uh, having fun, I see. Just gambling away all that money. Senpai, stop this. I mean, probably. Oh, Yumiko. She has to be pushed away from the gambling table. Yeah, Ohio. What? I mean, yeah, it's a nice sight, but yes, looking more like a girl. And yeah, the lack of chains is nice too, and even the butterfly. The null woman. Okay. So I guess the paper thing was Batsubami writing her family name back and getting it back. Even though she lost that coin toss, I don't know how that works. Whew. But Yumiko won and she's still gambling and having fun. As it matters. But good for Batsubami that she worked things out. I'm gonna miss the CD. I mean, I'm gonna miss the CD. Quite a bit, actually. We never did get that in the show itself, unfortunately. But maybe next season. Maybe just go look for some doujinshi to satisfy that itch. So no preview, right? Because no nothing. Okay. Okay. That was the 12th and final episode of the second season of Kakegurui. And this episode, I'd say it was, pretty good. As good as it could be with the setup from the previous episode. We obviously had to finish off our auction match somehow. It was just a matter of how we would get through this, and it really wasn't that complicated of a solution. I mean, I understood what they were going for pretty much as soon as she started the 101 stuff. Although I don't understand why she specifically chose 101. Like, would 100 not be, fine? Even 99 might be probably be fine, because nobody actually bid after somebody bid 99. That never happened. So I feel like 100 would be fine, but yeah, the issue was that people kept bidding, and that's a good way to lose money, because like if somebody bids 10 and another person bids 20, another bids 30, that's the worst case scenario, because the maximum amount of votes are being thrown away towards the auctioneer. So to combat that, the best thing you can do is just go straight towards the max. That way you don't lose very much, because, I mean, you spend 101 votes, you get 100 votes back. That's not much of a loss, and nobody else lost anything at all. So that's really the best thing you can do. So that, that clicked in my head pretty quickly as a strategy when she started doing that. Everybody else seemed kind of confused, though. She was obviously trying to communicate with the others through this, and I guess you have to be a gambler to really to pick up on that quickly. But they did, once she started doing that, nobody bid. Well, nobody's going to bid knowing that she's going to go straight up to 101, because if you vote for like 10 or 20, and then she just jumps up to 101, you just lost your votes for no reason. So, yeah, doing that over and over again puts in the mind of everyone else that it'd be pointless to bid, because they're just literally throwing their money away. So, their votes. I know they're gambling for votes, which just confuses me a little bit. My terminology for this, but the point is that Yumiko took full-on control of the game from there, and was able to kind of communicate with people because of like what she was doing, delays in what she was doing, just stuff that she expected the others to pick up on, and I guess they did. So that's fine. And from that point, we just completely sucked all the votes away from poor Batsubami, and she was just completely and utterly destroyed after that. And it was very fun to see her just slowly break down to the point where hearing the bidding, not timer, the thing whenever a bid pops up, she like jumped whenever she heard it. Like, it got to that point where you could just see it destroying her slowly. It was great to watch. We got some backstory on her before any of this even really began. And we already knew generally what her deal was. Batsu punishment, like she was a branch family of the Momobami clan, and she obviously got screwed over at some point. We knew that much. And we also knew that Yumiko was also like a branch family as well. And we didn't know that until fairly recently, but we did know that Yumiko, I forget whether it was a mother or big sister. I kind of forget which it was, but one of them was like, kind of crazy, making paper crayons or whatever, which I think is the same person that's, Batsubami was familiar with. I think that's the same person. But I may have to rewatch the first season to refresh myself on some of that stuff, but it was something like that. Anyway, the point is that person clearly related to Yumiko, made a big difference in Batsubami's life, and she made like this cool pose, and that's when she went onto a path of revenge, which we didn't really find out about until like this episode. So that's something. That is something. She was really biding her time, collecting votes, playing the long game. It was pretty cool reveal, honestly. I like that a lot. She's always been kind of a character that's kind of been deliberately in the background and yet still trying to be involved with everything. So if you read between the lines, you could kind of feel like she was more important than the story was kind of trying to let the lead on, if that makes sense. Like, she's very conspicuous for a character that wasn't really supposedly actively pushing the plot forward, just kind of being an assistant for other people like Toronto and stuff. To the point where the other, transfer student council wannabe, I don't know what you'd call that group, the other Momobami branch family people. Anyway, they just kind of assumed that Batsubami was working on behalf of Toronto. That was just like, oh, you want us to do this? Oh, well, I guess this is like an order from Toronto, right? Some plan of hers, like, yeah, sure, whatever. Just go sit in there and do what I tell you. Roger. And then when they realized that wasn't the case, it was honestly pretty funny. They got played pretty hard there, but in the end, they got the last laugh. Well, I guess technically Yumiko did, but the point is, Batsubami, things kept crumbled around her. Although then things looked back up once Yumiko decided to, work with her, I guess. I'm not sure. I'm a little confused exactly what happened there at the end. Let me go back real quick, because we had Batsubami betting her life, and then Yumiko betting her family name on a coin toss. So yeah, they both got pretty into that idea. Like, I love their like dual pose and stuff they were doing on stage. That was pretty good. Yeah, it's like they tossed the coin in the air, and then you just see the coin spinning dramatically, and then it just transitions into the future, showing Mary and the Momobami girl, vice presidents. Then some other girl with a dog shows up. And I don't know why, I just got a real kick out of this character. I don't know, I just feel like the voice actress was trying really, really hard, and it was kind of endearing. I don't know, I like that. Koma Bami knows on me. I don't know if she was in any other scene, but I love this a little bit here. Oh, she was so great. I loved it. Props to the voice actress on that. That was so cute. I don't know if that was what she was going for or not, but it was so cute. Anyway, we got to this scene. So yeah, I do think it was... Yeah, this was clearly Batsubami sitting at this chair with a paper. Although it looks like Itsuki, honestly, from that one view of the face, but I think it's supposed to be Batsubami. I mean, the voice sounded like it. I don't know why she looked kind of like Itsuki from that shot. But anyway, she was in front of a paper, and it just said Bami on it. So, presumably she was going to write her actual family name, which I don't remember if we even know what that is. Because I know she was called Batsubami because, she was stripped of her actual family name. But why would she... Because it looks like she's getting her family name back and everything, but if she lost the coin toss, which I'm pretty sure they said, why would she have it back? Unless they're implying that Yumiko gave her money to buy that back. I don't know. Let's see. And then we actually do get to see Itsuki here talking about that. I mean, Itsuki says it's a shock that she gave up that $3 billion to begin with. Is that what she's referring to with that, or... I feel like my thoughts are a little bit jumbled up here, but I guess it doesn't matter too much, the details. The point is everything just kind of worked out in the end. Yeah, I don't think that's what she was referring to because, she didn't even know that she'd won the gamble yet. I don't know, but then we get to see Yumiko gambling and apparently losing a lot, being extremely cute the whole time. Especially when Itsuki was pushing her away. Yumiko was really cute in that bit. That was great. And Itsuki still has bandages on her fingers like she always does. But yeah, then we see Batsubami, walking through the hallway, looking more girly than usual. But yeah, I'm pretty sure she did wear pants all before, right? The whole skirt thing is completely new. That's why they focus on those legs. Why I focus on those legs. But yes, she looks far cuter like that, without the chains and the hair clip that was given to by a Jabami. So yeah, at least her plot's been resolved, I guess. But anyway, yeah, I'd say it was a pretty good final episode for the most part. I'd like it better than Season 1's final episode because that one was like some filler thing. Whereas this, it felt more like it was really attached to the plot of the main season because, I mean, Batsubami has always been relevant to the season. Always, pretty much. She's, like I said, been deliberately in the background for, certain things, trying to be subtle. But still, she always felt like she was relevant. And you kind of feel like something was eventually going to happen with that character, with how much screen time she got compared to some of the others, some of the other people, like in her position, Well, not in her position exactly, but, that came with her. You know what I mean. But yeah. The point is things worked out for her, and that's great. So what are my thoughts on the season as a whole? I mean, I don't think I enjoyed it as much as I did the first season. The first season we got to see Yumiko. She came to this school. It's an insane school with all this gambling and rules and stuff. We had this whole what was it called? Well, different translators translated differently, but basically you become like a dog or whatever when you lose badly enough. And our main character Suzui, he was the one when we first introduced to him, and that was a thing at the school. And Yumiko shows up at this crazy school where gambling's the one thing that matters, and just completely starts making a name for herself by crushing student council members and stuff. And they start targeting her, and they have evil council meetings about how to take her down, and he keeps taking them down one by one, and it's really cool to watch. You get to see this adventure of hers at this new school. So that was a really cool thing about season 1, getting to meet these new characters and stuff. And season 2, it was just kind of a weaker premise. It was just, hey, I'm Momobami, I'm big bad leader, but I want to keep things interesting, so I'll just throw everything I own in the sky and see where it drops. I mean, sure, I'll try to catch it myself, but somebody else catches it and they're the new student council president, the new leader of the clan, whatever. It's no big deal. It's all for fun anyway. That's kind of a neat, silly idea, I guess. But it really didn't have the same sort of what's a good word for it? I don't know. It didn't really grab me as much as the main plot of season 1. It just felt like let's just continue the story. What can we do to keep things interesting? How about Momobami does this? It just seemed more of like a tacked on sort of thing to just keep things rolling. So it just didn't really have my interest. This whole selection thing just didn't seem as big of a deal to me as just seeing Yumiko fighting to survive in this new environment and showing the world just how crazy she is and how much she can flourish here and all that. So season 1 I just felt was a lot more enjoyable. And this season there's like introduce this new plot to keep things rolling, introduce some new characters to keep things interesting, some new people to see, and it just never grabbed me the same way the season 1 did. But that being said, I still enjoy this season as well, as we get to see more of characters I care about, like Yumiko and Mary. And Mary, fighting for student council president, which is cool to see. And her thing with the vice president that she's doing, which was kind of interesting. And of course, before I forget to mention that, I also very much enjoyed the thing between Momobami and Sayaka. That was good. I'm glad we finally got somewhere with that. Some actual, Yuri-ness in the show, not just the usual teasing that we get, like in EDs and openings and stuff. Pretty much some actual Yuri for the most part. Like, they didn't straight up kiss or anything in that scene, but they did hold each other falling together in a field of Yuri flowers, and it was pretty much it was pretty blatant without that. So just what I'm saying. Anyway, that was good. And were there any new characters that interested me? I guess Batsubami was an interesting character, I guess. But aside from that, the lolly was interesting, I guess. It was, I enjoyed her episode, the whole finger guillotine. I was disappointed that nobody's finger came off. That would have made it a lot better if that had happened, but still, I kind of enjoyed her, seeing her go from super confident, like, haha, you're so scared. You're acting like you're not scared, but I know you're scared. You could lose a finger. This is some pretty scary stuff. I bet you're scared. And they let her know, like, oh, by the way, I fixed that, so it actually can't chop off fingers now. It's like, what? Wait, what? Are you serious? What? What are you waiting for? Put your finger in it. Okay, okay. Just complete 180 of her attitude towards that game changed when she realized she could actually lose a finger. I enjoyed that a lot. That was still probably one of my favorites, even though that was like episode 1. That's still one of my favorites. But aside from that, aside from Batsubami and that character, none of them really. I never really got too into any of the characters, really. Any of the new batch of characters. The whole telepathy thing a couple of them had was interesting, I guess, and having poison as an element to the game was interesting as well, but I didn't really care much for either of those characters. Mio and Miri, I think they were called. And Arimi, I think, was the other girl. Yeah. The rest of the new batch of characters I didn't really care about much. I guess Toronto was kind of cool in her own way. Yeah, but I was not really feeling most of those characters. But overall, I would say the season was fine. It wasn't bad or anything. It wasn't as good as season 1. It didn't grab me like season 1 did. We still didn't see any of that Yuri between Yumiko and Mary that they keep teasing us with, because they're horrible, evil people like that will probably never deliver on that. Even though they make it pretty blatant in the ED, like, it doesn't get much more blatant Yuri teasing than what we get in the ED between those two. So, a little bit salty about that, of course. But, what happened between What happened between Momobami and Sayaka would give me hope that we would eventually get something like that between Yumiko and Mary, if it wasn't for the fact that Suzui exists. Because Suzui exists, you kind of know that Yumiko is going to be with him, if anyone, in the show, so not gonna really hold my breath on that, but I just wish they wouldn't tease us with that if they had no plans to pursue that. But it's how it goes, I guess. Any other thoughts on this season? I mean, we obviously need a season 3. This whole election wasn't even resolved yet, so we definitely need a season 3. Season 2 would have been better if they actually did manage to resolve this in one season. You know, assuming it didn't feel rushed, it would have been better if they could pull that off, but since it wasn't really fully resolved, we kind of need to do that, you know. Because I don't think it was fully resolved. They didn't say anything about that, did they? I'm pretty sure they didn't say we have a new student council president or anything like that. It was kind of funny how she just destroyed the whole podium and stuff, and then somebody else picked up the hammer to hit it to finalize the votes, the bid. Yeah, I think that's all I really got to say on this one. You know, I enjoyed the show. Even if the season wasn't as good as the previous one, I still enjoyed the show. But yeah, hopefully we get another season. Hopefully it's even better. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.